was a Madonna Minute, and Madonna Minute on You Can Dance. And now that was one of your first loves, right? Dancing.
Yes.
And you actually got into the Alvin Ailey dance troupe.
Junior company.
Junior company?
Never made it to the first company.
Yeah. But I mean, still, I mean, that's quite an accomplishment,
Yeah.
because I mean, that's not an easy troupe to get into.
Nope.
And so what was that experience like for you?
But the audition?
Yeah, well, the actual troupe and...
Well, that's originally when I went to New York, that my very first dream was to get into the Alvin Ailey Dance Company.
Right.
And I literally went there and had no money and no place to stay and no friends, and the day before the audition. So it was a pretty ballsy move, and I got it.
You've done a lot of ballsy moves,
yeah,
right?
that was the beginning.
That was just the beginning?
Yeah, and it was very nerve-wracking, but like my whole life was hinging on getting into that company. Or getting a scholarship to the school, not into the company, which I did, thank God.
All right.
So I could stay.
Okay, so we're gonna do, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna bounce to the phones. We have Ashley on the line. Hi, Ashley.
Hi,
Where are you calling from?
Stony Plain.
Okay, and your question for Madonna is?
Hi, Madonna.
Hi.
My question is, what was your favorite video to do and why?
My favorite video to do, where I suffered the least, probably the video for Take a Bow. Because it was just, because we were in such a beautiful place in Spain, and that bullfighter was gorgeous, thank you very much. And it was just really comfortable. There was no suffering. I really enjoyed myself.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, we're going to check out Genevieve. She has a question for you.
Yeah. Well, I'm wondering, are you still interested in transforming yourself, or you feel you've done it so much? Does it get tiring, or you're still into transforming yourself?
I don't think that I'm transforming myself. I think that I'm growing and I'm changing, and the way I look and the music that I write is a reflection of that. So I'll never grow tired of changing and growing.
We have a question here. What's your name?
Jason. Hi, Madonna.
Hello?
My question for you is, as a fan, we see the image Madonna, willing to take on new situations and issues, but we don't know the person Madonna. And as a person, how do you overcome your fears and anxieties, or how have you overcome them being a celebrity?
Well, having really good friends in my life has helped me overcome a lot. You know, being able to call somebody up at 3 o'clock in the morning and say, you know, I'm freaking out, I can't sleep, and having somebody talk me, back down to like reality, and telling me how irrational I'm behaving, and that helps. Friends, really, and my daughter, just look at her and I come back down to earth.
Now, I mean, we've talked about fame, and like, if you could be totally anonymous for one day, I'm gonna put you in New York City. I'm gonna give you $20. No one's gonna know who you are. What would you do?
With $20?
$20, no.
It's not gonna buy me anything.
I know you like your designer stuff, and you like to work. You like the clothes stuff. I'm gonna give you $20.
I guess I go to a flea market, because like they see me coming and they jack up the price. Yeah.
You go to a flea market?
Yeah.
All right, cool. I'll give you 25. All right, we have email question. In your role as CEO of Maverick, what would your response be if Alanis Morissette came to you this year with her new recording and it featured a selection of traditional Polish folk songs? Would you support your artist and release it with no questions asked? Good luck with the new record. David Willows of Toronto, Ontario.
Yes, I would.
Cool. Now, I know you're into yoga. I mean, are you doing as much fitness as well? I mean,
no,
strictly yoga
only.
All right. Now, is there a position you could just like bounce into? Oh no, could you go?
I can't do that on
You can't?
TV.
Well, could you teach me something? Could you show me something? I mean, is it take? I mean, is it whole? I mean, the whole thing. Because I'm the kind of guy that needs to relax. Seriously, I get stressed out. I mean, how would I? I mean, I got long legs and everything.
Yeah.
Could you just
sit
throw
in
me
the
into a little
lotus
something,
position?
something? Do I take my shoes off?
Probably.
Okay. I'm there.
Just kidding. You should get on the floor, though.
I'm on the floor.
Get on the floor.
Are you coming with me? Well, I don't know if you can. All right.
No.
Okay, hold on a second. Did I take my jacket off?
Actually, you know
I
what's
gotta take
gonna?
the jacket back. So
You
take it
should
off?
do is you should sit into a squat position, just
squat?
like that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's see how we can.
Because that stretches out your lower back. Now turn your feet this way.
Which way?
straight forward.
Oh, straight forward?
Yeah, now
Oh.
sit down.
Sit down on the floor?
No, don't let your butt touch the ground.
But how am I supposed to support myself?
You're not.
Oh.
Lean forward.
Oh, forward. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh, like that?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now put your hands in the prayer position.
Like
now
that?
breathe and relax. Okay? How does it feel?
It kind of hurts.
It hurts because you've been sitting in chairs too much.
Okay,
That's the first thing you have to do before you can get into the lotus position.
Okay,
It's opening up your back. You see, this is originally before chairs were designed and we became modern civilization.
Right.
That's how they squatted, right? They squatted to eat, they squatted to have babies, they squatted to do other things that I don't want to talk about on TV. But
am I doing this wrong? Let me just
breathe.
You showed me. This is something you just
Well, you
tell
have
me
to do ujjayi breathing. You have to breathe. Ujjayi.
Ujjayi?
Ujjayi.
Which guy?
Kiko breathing.
Kiko. Okay, you know what? Thank God he invented chairs, you know? Thank you, Madonna.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Can I get some?
If you can't, here's the thing.
Okay.
If you can't squat or sit on the floor, then put one leg up.
Just like that?
Yeah.
All right.
Because sitting like this all day long really cuts off the circulation in your body here. So do this. Okay?
Well, I'll do that. I'll just do that for now. All right,
And then
Genevieve,
when you
where
get
are you?
really good at it, you can do
Come
this.
on over. Come on over.
Here.
We'll wrap it up.
Everyone has to
It's
sit.
my leg like this.
Oh, I said this?
Yes.
Okay. Well, Madonna, we definitely, we want to thank you, all the people in the house. Thank you. We want to thank all the people at home, and we want to thank all the faxes, emails, questions, and you know what, Madonna, I want to thank you, and I wish you luck with a continued journey.
And I want to thank everybody here.
Thanks a lot. Thank you. Yeah, yes. Got some candy here. Where's my licorice?
We're going to throw candy out.
All right, who wants to start? I got Bubblicious. Yum.
I'm exhausted. Twizzlers. The whole bag? Cooties, you don't want my cooties.
All right,
Candy.